So guys, look at this K&N filter on the Ventilator Extreme on a 2023 Street Glide ST. It is filthy and after only 3,500 miles. Guys, my name is Rick and this is the HDVIBE channel. In today's video, I'm actually going to show you how to recharge and make that K&N filter look like new. And this is something that you can do in your garage as well. So you follow this step-by-step video and you too can do this and save you some money from having to take it into the shop. And we'll get into it right after this. So that's right guys, this K&N filter after only about 3,500 miles is really filthy. And so I think this goes to show you, while this does give good additional airflow into this engine, you do have to properly maintain that to continue to get that increased airflow. And one of the ways you can do that is if you see this thing getting really gray like this, they start out kind of pinkish red, but once it starts getting gray or even white, that means that filter is really dried out and it's not doing its job. And if it has a lot of dark around it, that means there's a lot of dirt that we need to get out of there. So what I'm going to do is show you how to recharge that filter, because obviously it's a reusable. And what you're going to need is, this is a K&N Performance Recharge Kit for their K&N filters. I actually got this at my local Harley Davidson dealership. And I'll actually put the part number up here on the screen as well as down in the description. So if you want to get this, to do this yourself, you can go ahead and order that. So to do this, obviously we got to get the filter off. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Again, on this Ventilator Extreme, it's just 4 bolts. I believe it's a 5/16 bolt, a 12 point. So if you have that, I actually went out and bought a set of 12 points. That's going to make this a lot easier and you're not going to mess up those bolts. So I'm going to go ahead and take those off, and then we'll get into recharging that filter. All right guys, so to get this K&N Ventilator Extreme filter out of here, obviously we got to take this bracket or housing off of here. And again, there's just 4 bolts here. These are 5/16 12 point heads on here. So I've got 12 point sockets, which actually makes this a lot easier. And you're just going to kind of loosen these up to get this top cover off, so that you can then go ahead and pull that filter out. All right guys, so I got it out after I actually had to use a little pry tool to get in between the backing plate and the filter, because this thing, I guess because of the heat, almost was a bit melted onto that backing plate. So I pried that off very gently and got it off. As you can see, this thing is pretty dirty in through here, very dirty in the front where it's pulling that air in as you're riding down the road. And as you can see in the back, it's getting pretty light. It's not very, not that kind of reddish pink color anymore. So now that I've gotten out, the first step is we actually need to clean it. So let me show you how you do that. To get this cleaned up, we're going to actually use, the first step is this K&N cleaner that came in the kit. So we're going to spray a liberal amount all over the front as well as the back of this filter to get that to start eating off all of this road grime and gunk that we got. So just kind of liberally spray that all over the front, the sides, and especially where it's really dirty, like up here in the front where it's taking the air in, and then back here. Then we'll flip this over and spray this liberally on the back side of this filter as well. All right guys, so now that we've got that cleaner sprayed on there, we're actually going to let this sit for about 10 minutes. But you do not want to let this cleaner dry onto that filter. So we're going to let it sit 10 minutes and then we'll move on to the next step. All right guys, the 10-minute timer is off, so now it's time to get this thing rinsed off. Okay, so to rinse this off, we actually need to use cold water on a low pressure. We're just going to rinse this thing completely to try to get all of this dirt and gunk off of this filter. So let's just do that now. Again, cold water, low pressure, just kind of rinsing it, and you can see there's a lot of dirt that's kind of coming out of this thing. I can see the gunk coming into the sink down there. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. And we'll go ahead and flip it over and rinse it from the back side as well, so we get everything out of there. So now that I've got it rinsed out, we need to let this dry. And once it's dry, I'll show you how you apply the K&N filter oil to this. So another thing I want to tell you guys about before we get on to the next part of the video is Hogworkz is having a Black Friday sale. So a couple things I want to tell you about. First, you can win a $250 gift card if you go to my Instagram, which is HDVIBE_ on Instagram. And there's a post that you'll see that looks like this. And go to that post and follow my Instagram page as well as Hogworkz on Instagram, and then leave a comment down below what you're looking forward to for Thanksgiving. That drawing will take place on November 29th, and Hogworkz will be contacting the winner if you should be the winner of that $250 gift card from Hogworkz. The other thing, that was a kickoff to the Hogworkz Black Friday special, and what they're doing right now is they have a code that you put in at the end of your order, which is turkey. Pretty simple. And you will save 10% off your entire order. Again, Hogworkz has all the color matched items for your Harley Davidson touring motorcycles. They have lighting, they have liners. Go check that out and you can save some money. So now hopefully that filter has dried and we can move on to the next part of the video. This is the Recharge filter oil that comes in that kit. And this is the aerosol can. So what we're going to do, we're going to pop this lid off and then we're just going to spray that all over that filter. And I would say do this in a well ventilated area because these can put off some fumes, so you don't want to be choking on this stuff. So let me pull this off and we'll start spraying this filter down and see what we get. What I'm going to do is try to spray it on the crown of each one of these little pleats here and let it sort of soak in. So I'm going to go ahead and start spraying this and just give it a light coating, and you can see it's kind of got that pinkish reddish color, so we're just kind of spraying it across there. And again, just be careful that you're in a well ventilated area for this. And we'll just kind of give it a good solid spray here. All right, so I've got this pretty generously sprayed with that filter oil. So now what I'm going to do is let this set for about 20 minutes and then wipe off the excess here and then see if we need to touch up any areas. And if we don't, then we're ready to go ahead and put it on. But if we do, we'll just spray another coat on it. So we'll be back in about 20 minutes and see where we're at. It's been about 20 minutes since I sprayed that first coat on. So you can see there's still some lighter areas here and a few kind of around the edges. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a respray in some of these areas, and again let it dry for about another 20 minutes and then see what this looks like at that point. And if it's good at that point, then I'll be ready to actually reinstall that onto the backing plate on the bike. Another thing, guys, while we're waiting for this second coat to dry on that filter of that filter oil, if you want to see the complete video on how to change out from a heavy breather to this ventilator breather, I'll put a link to the video right up here as well as down in the description, so you can see there is some nuance to installing or going from the heavy breather that comes on these ST models or even the heavy breather that on your CVO models, which I believe the heavy breather was maybe on 2020 to 2022 models. So if you want to see the complete video on how to change that out, like I said, it is a little nuanced. I will have that link for you so you can go back and see that after you see this video. All right, guys, so it's been about 40 minutes. Let's see what this filter looks like now. I think it's pretty good. So there it is. The filter is looking pretty good. I'm looking through the back. It's pretty well soaked through all the way around. So you're getting that nice reddish, pinkish look to it. So that means this has soaked through. There's still a lot of excess on there. Even when I put this on new, there was a lot of excess oil on there. So it's going to take a little bit of time for that to sort of suck into the filter as well as sort of just kind of fall through. So even after I put this on, I'm probably going to have to put a rag underneath this for some time to kind of let that dry, and also not ride the bike for a day or so to kind of let that fully dry. So before I put that back on, I just want to show you. So here in this backing plate and this intake here, I don't have much blow by at all. And if you recall, I did a stage 1 upgrade on this with a map with the Bluetooth tuner, which I have a full video on that. And then I recently released a video where I did an auto tune or smart tune session on this bike. So from an oil perspective, which I know a lot of people get concerned about all the blow-by that comes in here. So I think at the end of the day, between that tune and also having the oil level set correctly, you don't get much blow-by. I wiped this out and there was literally no oil in there. So if you like, go check those videos out after you view this one. So now I think I'm going to wipe that down just a little bit more with some paper towels to get a little bit more of that excess oil off of there. And then we'll go ahead and get that put back on the bike. So that's it, guys. That's how you recharge a K&N filter for your Harley Davidson motorcycle, or really any other motorcycle or vehicle that uses a K&N filter. So again, that kit was from Harley Davidson. I will have the product number and a link to that down in the description. And if you like this type of content, again, guys, please give this a thumbs up if you got value out of this. Also, consider sharing this with your friends so that other like-minded individuals can see this video. If you haven't subscribed, I again ask, hit that subscribe button right down here. It really helps out the channel and I really appreciate it. And when you do subscribe, leave a comment down below saying I subscribe so I can personally reach out and thank you for supporting the channel. Also, don't forget to hit that bell icon and select all so you get notified every time I do put out new content. I have over 200 videos on tips, tricks, rides, reviews, and installs on these Harley Davidson touring motorcycles, which I feature the 2023 Street Glide ST, a 2021 Street Glide CVO, and a 2021 Road Glide Special. So guys, there's probably going to be some other videos. Go check out the playlist, the product installs, or by the bike type, and you'll probably find something else there that is free that will either save you some money or show you how to do some of these things yourself, saving you that shop labor. So guys, with that, I want to leave you with this thought. Life is short. Get out and ride the bike. Thanks for stopping by, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye now.